High Life Lounge.
What you got going on, man?
Well, today on the High Life Lounge,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk about some topics that I've seen on social media that have pretty much, made me laugh and made me think and, just some things that I thought that, we should,
Talk about
talk about
yeah,
it.
we'll give
see
an
what's
opinion
poppin'.
about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Shit, let's go with it, man. What's the first one? Let me see what you say.
So the first one that I get from a lot, and this is coming from a single woman as well as coming from a woman that has a female friend that just got divorced.
Okay.
And so I'm getting all of these things from her talking about the same situation. So it's kind of weird now that she's divorced how
Okay.
she's dealing with the same situation. So why do married men
Yeah.
seek out and pursue
High Life Lounge.
single women
Mm-hmm.
and or men? You know what I'm saying? Because we also, want to.
Wanna keep
You
it-
can't
keep it
speak on
both
that
ways.
one.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. We wanna
But
keep it both ways.
yeah, we're gonna keep it both ways. But really, why do married men pursue outside of their relationship?
I mean, well, my opinion about it is, though, saying, first of all, the situation that the person in. You know what I mean? Like, how old were you when y'all got married? You know what I'm saying? That got a lot to do with anything. But 9 times out of 10, it's just that you just either is just something you ain't really. I ain't gonna say you ain't happy at the house. You know what I mean? But it just you still hungry. You feel what I'm saying? I could just say that point. You still hungry. You know what I mean? Like if you're married and you stepping out, you fucking with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You still got that hunger with that other.
High Life Lounge.
That other thing, whatever it is, it might be just the new. Some niggas just caught up in new. You feel what I'm saying? Some niggas just caught up in, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm not really happy with Shawty, but I know she more stable. You feel what I'm saying? Or we growed up together and we got a family. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna fuck up the family. You feel what I'm saying?
And I hear that a lot. That's typically what I get when a married man tries to approach me and, he hits me with the, well, I'm not, leaving my family. When we in that conversation comes up, it's always the, kids.
Right.
Like I actually had one guy that I met when I first moved here in '05.
Right.
That I didn't know was married until about 4 or 5 months of us dating. And, afterwards it kind of, stopped, what we were doing, but we remained friends. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because he was like just cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And he taught me a lot when I first moved here.
Okay.
So, he always, kept telling me, I'm saying, just wait for me, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta wait for my kids to get older, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't leave because of his kids.
Okay.
His boys got older in high school and they end up getting a divorce,
Right.
but we're still fucking around. And she ended up getting pregnant
Okay.
with another baby,
Right.
and now they're back together,
Right.
not married.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
The circle of the same
same circle. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Circle.
Now, mind you, he has other kids outside of her. You know what I'm saying? But she was the one that, you know what I'm saying, that got him. She was the one that got him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think he had maybe 1 or 2 kids before her. Before he met her and whatever. But he was young. You know what I'm saying, when they met. So
I say like this, like me personally, like how I was brought up. Once we find out that you gotta like once I find out that you married or you in a, you know what I'm saying, on a marriage situation, I'm not fucking with you. It's over with. I don't fuck with the marriage shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that is this how I was brought up. You know what I'm saying? That just the way I was just taught. You know what I mean? Like shit, you don't fuck with folk married. You know what I'm saying? And places coming up in Atlanta, shit, it's so many damn bitches around this motherfucking shit. Why, shit, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I holler at the homegirl or some shit.
And it's so crazy that you said that you were taught that, because I was never taught that. As a woman growing up in my household, I was never taught that, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. My mother's mother raised me, and she was with my grandfather since I had been a baby. Had, you know what I'm saying, she was still married to her husband, and he was still married to his wife.
Right.
His wife, was in separated. She was in Jersey, and my grandma's you know what I'm saying, husband, my mother's real father, you know what I'm saying, he was in VA,
like
you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But when I was born, they were together, and that's all I knew.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
right.
and they told me, you know, I knew that I had another grandfather and all this, you know what I'm saying? But in my mind, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't there, so he
Right.
wasn't my,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that ain't your fault.
that ain't
Right,
Pops.
right.
But, you know, I saw how it affected my grandfather's real granddaughter when she was like, you know, y'all are the reason why he wasn't there, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And growing up for me, you know what
He
I'm
was
saying?
always
He was
there.
always there with y'all.
Right,
Y'all
right,
had what
right,
I
right.
wanted or what
Right.
I wanted from my grandfather. Y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? So I, you know, it's a little bit of a tension. Like she lives here in Atlanta. It's like,
Okay.
it's crazy. Like we've
Yeah,
met
both
up,
did.
you know, we've met up, you know what I'm saying? But once we had that, like once she said that in a conversation, like she saw a post, I put up a picture of my grandfather
Right.
holding me and my cousin.
Right.
That's 24 days apart, you know what I'm saying? And that's
Like
like, I'm
that,
saying,
like
like,
that.
this is my world, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
she made the comment and was like, yeah, I wish I could have had that. And it was kind of like,
Right, that's a touchy situation.
I mean,
yeah.
at the end of the day, you know what I'm
That's
saying? That's not
situation.
my fault.
Right,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
You right. Hell no, that ain't your fault. Shit, you can't control what another person do. Period. You know,
You know
what
what I'm saying? So even though, you know what I'm saying, I didn't grow up with that saying, you shouldn't do that, that's wrong, because again, you see the
I
dynamic.
mean, you came up in that.
That
so
came up in that.
right.
But I mean, I know, but I always also am that person that, you know what I'm saying, what is going on? What is your reason for it? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you just doing this just because, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got shit else to do with
Right.
yourself, or are you truly unhappy and you don't want to be there anymore? Like,
Right.
what really is going on?
Right. So they talk about a thing like breaking the cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
anything you came up with domestic violence or
I like
drinking, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you're habitual about that's probably quote unquote, you know what I'm saying, genetic.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or you can't, you know what I'm saying, it's the same repeat. You don't necessarily have to you be that yourself, but if you're not getting taught these morals and principles, then you don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, see, I was raised up around that. You know what I'm saying? I was around cats like, look, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't be messing with no married folk, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit, you know, just keep it going, cause that shit brings, you know what I'm saying, karma to you. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then seeing my aunts and, you know what I'm saying, just seeing like that side of the family, like they were in, they did, that's what they did.
That's what they did. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna sit here I don't knock nobody who do it. No,
know what I'm
don't take that like you know what I'm saying, you bad and that's a bad thing. I was like, nah, I don't knock that. It just how I was raised. So I gotta move the way that, you know what I'm saying, the energy is moving for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, you know,
I like that.
when I turn back and I look back, I can look at the cats that raised me like, okay, Shawty, you did it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how we, you know what I mean? So that's just how I was brought up. You feel what I'm saying? But for us like that situation, for us like, why did the person do what he do? I don't know, but only thing I do not though, like the two family situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of, you know what I mean? You should if you're gonna be with one, you gotta be with, you know what I'm saying, the other one too. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, you know what I mean? You got two families, take care of two families. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
at the end of the day,
I'm gonna say that this.
that is some real G shit.
I'm gonna say that he wasn't completely detached from his other family. You know, but you know, like his kids used to come. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing my aunt and uncle, you know what I'm saying, growing up. They used to come. There,
Yeah.
you know, my aunt used to bring her before she died.
Right.
She brought her twins, you know what I'm saying? So, but it wasn't a consistent
like
thing.
that.
Like,
Right.
we really didn't travel to go see them on a consistent basis. But I know when I was a baby, I used to go to New York all the time, and his family is from Jersey. So when they used to do flights, you know what I'm saying, that's what they were, you know, the kind of what they was doing when I was a baby.
Right.
But then over the years, as they got older, you know what I'm saying, it kind of was like, hey, at this point, you know, what you gonna do?
Right,
'Cause
right.
like I said, I was a baby coming into this, and his kids were already,
Already up.
you know,
they
teenagers.
say the
You know what I'm
move.
saying? Right? They was all, yeah,
They say the move.
they were already teenagers. You
They
know
was
what I'm
already
saying?
saying the move,
Like,
yeah.
my mom, you know what I'm saying, and my aunts and them, they were young and be going into teenagers when this
Right.
was going on. So as a coming at me as a baby, it was already like,
That's the thing to
you
do.
know what I'm saying? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
You don't see but what you see.
Right. Plus, I got to think about where I was raised. the little town that I was raised in, the little county I was raised in. Like where I'm from compared to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? It's completely different. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Hell yeah. That's, like I said, country town city.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like that's why I be so confused when I be looking at some of the people that I grew up with. I'm like, hey, like y'all really didn't branch out to see if y'all would be interested in nothing else, did you?
Man, just like we're being bit by a widow to that.
Not knowing that some of y'all actually cousins. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, that type, that part.
That's why I had to leave. Cause who are you? Cause we are so many of us. Like when somebody posted a picture of my great uncle, and then I seen somebody comment on the picture and was like, "That's my uncle." Like.
Who are you?
Like I knew kind of we were some kin, but I'm like, how? You know what I'm saying? Now it's just like, it's just too much.
Right.
I had to get the fuck off. I didn't want to be second, third cousin removed. You know what I'm saying? Having babies by my...
and what's that shit called?
Incest?
Incest, exactly.
I am no.
In them damn country at time.
My baby daddy is from Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri.
Like that way.
I made sure that nigga and his family, other family is from Philly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't
exactly nowhere near.
Nowhere near. Like I can look at that nigga. No, he is not none of my kin.
Okay then. I'm saying. It's just like when we had went down there, like I said, when me and Big Boy had thought that part of that other. Me and Big Boy went up there, throw that part in that country at town, man. That Shouter had a fucking warehouse, dog, and had one of them damn industrial heaters in the middle of the motherfucking floor.
I done been to one of those parties.
Up, man.
I done been to one of those parties.
Man, that shit was country as hell, man. I'm talking about, boy, if you're drunk and you walk back, but you burnt your ankle, I'm talking about your ankle gone. Your ankle gone. I ain't lying. Man, that shit was crazy, man.
It's the little hazards of the job, you know what I'm saying? Hazards of the job.
But that shit, I'm talking about no parking spot, none of that shit. This is some wood shit, though. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't knock it, though. It's just like, wow, like, but... And that's all you got, you know what I'm saying? So that's all you know.
Why I left, like that ain't, that lived that slow life, and I had a taste of the city life. It's like, it's different when that's like all you know, and you know, the only city life you knew was of you just going on like vacations, but like my family lived in like my grandmother lived in New York, you know what I'm saying? My aunt lived in New York. I used to go chill for the summers every break, you know what I'm saying? I'm running the streets, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing this hustle and bustle, I'm seeing this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So my dreams were way bigger, you know what I'm saying, than that. You know what I'm saying? I see like the difference with me and some of my family. Like my dreams are so much bigger, and I'm looking like, why did y'all decide to stay? Nobody can give me an answer.
Right, see, I mean, cause you get see your neighborhood.
Like
straight up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I had to get the fuck on.
Yeah. Some folks, I mean, there's some you gotta realize that they're the people. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you comfortable, you there. You know what I mean? And some folks neighborhood. And what I mean by neighborhood is like wherever they at, they gonna hold that motherfucker down. They ain't going nowhere. They gonna grow old and die right there. They neighborhood, whatever neighborhood that is.
And I agree.
They neighborhood, bro. Like for real.
I believe that.
That is what it is. That is facts of life. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you not that type of person, shit, you did what you had to do. You know what I'm saying? You had to goddamn, you know what I'm saying, move on. How do you move on? You know what I mean?
Like, let me tell you what's even funnier. Like, I grew up with this one guy. I don't even want to call his name because you know what I'm saying? He probably gonna see this. So I don't even want to put him on Super Blast, but he'll know if he put two and two together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
we gonna keep it player.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up around this one guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's real good friends with my cousin and my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, they best friends. Like, they homies, you know what I'm saying? So they look at me as a sister, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm on his Facebook and I see this chick that when I was in high school decided her and her friend wanted to jump me.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Out in the little zoo little area where, you know what I'm saying, the little town like Windsor, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, y'all got a zoo?
They got like a little petting zoo, like a little zoo.
Oh, the little hand.
Like, you know what I'm saying? By the river, so there's a little river and shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if it's still open, you know, because I haven't been there in so long, but back then it was a little zoo area where they had this, you know, right there by the river, so these broads tried to fight me on the river in front of all these niggas. Like we was in, like these people who was in school. I don't know. I can't even remember like why we were meeting up there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I knew these bitches had a problem with me.
Okay.
So one of the girls tried to attack me with a canoe paddle.
Come on now.
Yeah, nigga gonna hold me and like they really try to let these bras beat me up. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm little and you know what I'm saying? Like nigga, like you, like these two big bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like you got them like trying to beat on me. You know, cause they cousins. You know, cause like I said, small ass country ass town.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Family and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? We dealing with this, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with the little bullshit. So either way, I got loose, you know what I'm saying? No damage was really done, you know? But, you know, after the fact, my cousin...
Need to hit you with the canoe.
They tried to hit me with the canoe paddle. So my cousin, we go looking for these bras. We can't find them. You know what I'm saying? So this went on for a little minute, you know, so we all went to the same school, you know what I'm saying? But nothing ever happened after that. You know what I'm saying? Because like we was literally like, after that, looking for these bras. Could not find them.
Oh, it's on now.
So, back to the point, I see that this is now, this chick, one of the chicks, is now this nigga's baby mama. And I was like, I'm like,
Highlight found.
is it that small where, like, I mean, like.
Okay, let me tell you like this. First of all,
Bruh. Find you some pussy outside of Bertie County. Please.
Right.
Please.
There it is. So, about the small situation. Every city is small. I'm going to tell you why I say every city is small. Because it's all depends on the circle. If you, let's say you in the entertainment circle. And you going out to, if it's 3 clubs in your city. And you hitting them motherfuckers every night. Like everybody do. Eventually, you gonna know everybody in that motherfucker who going in them spots.
It ain't
You know
even
what I'm saying?
3 clubs in the city, because it ain't no city. It's like maybe a couple of clubs in the county. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I said. That's my point.
I ain't even gonna say they clubs, like little
hole in the wall, little hole in the wall,
Right,
little
right,
whatever little spot. Like I fuck with the hole in the wall. I fuck with all clubs. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with it all. You know what I'm saying? But
the struggle.
the point I'm trying to make is, it's gonna be small regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like either way it go, if you outside and you keep going in this same circle, yeah, what?
True.
you gonna be known.
And that's why I had to go. I had to get the fuck on, because I didn't want that to happen.
Cause shit, Atlanta small.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I noticed that too. Find that out too. Like the little, I ain't even gonna say celebrity scene, because a lot of these motherfuckers ain't celebrities. They just, you know what I'm saying? Like I guess say socialites.
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put you on game. I'm gonna put
You
you
know
on
what
game.
I'm saying? Like they just really small. Like a lot of these motherfuckers out here got kids by the same niggas and bitches, and I'm just like,
And because everybody fucking with the same. I mean, because I ain't gonna say everybody fucking with the same. Like I said, you in that circle, it's only but so many motherfuckers that's you gonna fuck with in that circle that they catching your eye.
mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's what's going on with that. Okay, so let me give you a prime example. If you a nigga that's, or a person, I ain't gonna say this a person who going to let's say All-Star Weekend. Then you're going to Miami South Beach on Memorial Day, you know what I'm saying? And another little song, South by Southwest.
okay.
Let's say you're doing them 3. And you've been doing that like 3 or 4 years straight. I'm guaranteed, bro, that's what I'm saying. That's you gonna be
Somebody done seen you.
that's gonna be a small circle after a while. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you're going to the same spot over and over
like
again. Just like these Facebook groups, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Same, yeah.
Exactly, because you in that social circle.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So get what? Okay, we
Highlight found.
prime example, like when I used to go out. You know what I'm saying? When the city used to be the city
Okay.
to me. You know what I'm saying?
I think when 112 was open on, you know what I'm saying? I know even before the 112 on Peachtree, because that's the one that I used to go to, the 112 on Peachtree. When I got here, that's what was the thing. You know what I'm saying? So that was 05, that was 05, 06, 07 for me.
I'm talking about.
Before I
I
had
ain't
my
even
baby.
gonna go. Yeah, we can go that part. We can go that part, but I'm talking about the Central Station time.
Okay.
when they was out there in that East Point right there about Spun Davis and all that shit around that way. Bro, used to go that motherfucker Friday or Saturday. Sometimes we hit that motherfucker both days when that shit was just going like that. You hit that shit a month straight, even though how big that club is. I'll take that back. The club big enough that you can meet some new people, so I take that back. But if you in the same, like me, I'm in the same little area.
Right.
I know the same little waitress.
Right.
I'm gonna sit at the same little bar.
Yep.
I'm gonna get the same little wings or little chicken fingers or some shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm gonna kick it in my little area. So
Yep.
if you keep swinging about this motherfucker.
Yep.
And you keep doing the same shit.
You gonna see me.
Yeah.
You gonna take notice.
You gonna know me.
Eventually, or I'm gonna take notice of you.
Right.
Right.
And it gonna go like that. So that's how I feel like everything. This shit gets smiled. You know what I mean? It ain't smile. It's just this point that your social circle keep rotating in these spots, and you just knowing them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I would go back to old girl. Like, she ain't never left the city. She ain't never left the town. You know what I mean? So, shit, she keeps saying, shouting. So, you know what I mean? Fuck it.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, fuck it. You know what I mean? Let's give it a try. Let's see what's happening. You know what I mean? And that's how they go.
Yeah. All right. Well, I've also had this topic floating around, and I just, wanted to know, like, it's been popping up on social media because, the rapper Fab just.
Oh, you want to go ahead and get to that? You just, I remember you were telling me that shit about the Fab. So,
you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know nothing about the Fab situation too tough about it until just a few minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? You telling me about what's going on, what up like it. So I got caught up on the shit. So I fuck with Fab. First of all, you know what I'm saying? When the fuck? Now we live now. I'm telling you, we live now. So
Sorry.
You got to know that. So okay, back in the day, so I kind of, you know what I'm saying? I say that to say this. He always been a smooth cat.
Right.
His character always been a smooth cat, even when they shot at him, you know what I'm saying? With that Escalade up there, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never really heard nothing about, Shawty went bananas and goddamn whoop, 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 you know what I'm saying? Whoop, whoop, like that. Nah,
right.
It was just quiet. Okay, that what up like that, whoop, 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 you know what I'm saying? Quiet. Kept it smooth. Out of 20 years, Shawty been in the game about 15, 20 years. Out of 20 years, this is the first time. God damn, Alexis, your ass loud here. But damn, man, we can tell Sean he got cut because we can't about that copyright shit. You know what I mean? But anyway, the nigga been cool all the time. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
The nigga been cool all the time. So I don't wanna. Him just putting his hands on Shawty and then knock the bitch two teeth out. He got it. I'm talking about basically
right
front grill bow, bitch. She done called Pop. Hey Pop, you need to go. This nigga done went Lulu, get the pistols out the house. This nigga goddamn went crazy. For him to go that far with this bitch did something bad, bro.
Well, like I said,
like I don't see Shawty just getting mad because the bitch fucked another nigga or something. He a player. Shawty a player.
But see, that's the thing. We don't know what has happened. We don't know what hasn't been seen in the media thus far.
Really, I'm just going.
We don't know what's been hidden thus far because
right?
If you used to look at her on Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? She always was like real timid and real particular about the things that she said about him, even when all that cheating shit came out that he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, like she didn't pop off. You know what I'm saying? Her homegirl popped off on Kimbella. You know what I'm saying? Chrissy popped off on Cambella.
Okay,
So, you know what I'm
okay.
saying? It was shit like that. Like when bitches approached her about Fab, you know what I'm saying? Like she never really popped off. You know what I'm saying? It was always, you know, the friend popping off because the friend felt that she was being disrespected. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, what the fuck? Like we know this nigga cheating on you, so obviously you staying for some type of reason, which brings up this, you know, why do women stay in relationships where they are obviously being abused either mentally, physically, or emotionally? You know what I'm saying? Like what keeps you there? You know what I'm saying?
Comfortability. You comfortable or you don't want to start over.
I mean, how comfortable can you be with getting your teeth punched out of your face?
I mean, everybody got a point. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody got a point. You got to cross the line. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you this, what I have seen. Dude, I condone that. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I'm going to keep it pimping. Now, if you got to put your hand on a bitch, on a female, then shit, you don't need to fuck with her no more, man. It's over with. You know what I mean? Because it'll never be the same. You know what I mean? Y'all done got to that point where it done got violent, got physical. Y'all need to be like, okay, look, it's time. It's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It is over with. I don't need to fuck with you no more. You don't need to fuck with me no more. If we got kids together, we gonna just goddamn make sure our kids straight. And let it leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? Let it leave the relationship alone. You feel what I'm saying? Or the fucking part or whatever. Let it leave that alone. That ain't it no more. You feel what I'm saying? Cause you ain't got to that point. You know what I'm saying? You done got on my nerve that bad, or I done got on your nerve that bad, or whatever.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So let it go. You know what I mean? But if you sit there and you stay even after that, then guess what? You can't do nothing but accept that. So after that, so if you a person that keep getting beat on, and if you accept that and you keep rolling on with that, then what can a person do? That's to be the real. That's the real. Like, okay,
But keep beating on you.
shout to keep hitting on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you not to do. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done heard situations where my people, family, you know what I'm saying, fucking with a nigga. Now I ain't gonna say no, just fucking with a nigga, and the nigga got down whoop whoop, you know what I'm saying? Right? They got down getting into it. Ah, bitch, you know what I'm saying? They can pop off or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Shout out to help his family out. You know what I'm saying? They got into it with the nigga. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Big old fight. Boom, boom. All right. Beat the nigga up. Boom. Folks getting involved. Shout out get locked up.
Highlight Lounge.
He made bail, whatever like that. Don't you know this bitch didn't wait 24 hours to be back with this nigga, man?
I mean, that's what they mostly do. That's
You
why.
see what I'm saying?
That's what comes to the question. Like,
so that's
as a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure out, because when I was with my, you know what I'm saying, I was in a relationship where I was emotionally and, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to say to an extent mentally